idiot.
Gotcha. Bye. Oh. It's so fun scaring her. As I'd mentioned, we are heading to Flaming Gorge, and something I neglected to do that I usually do is check the route and see what it's going to be like on the way up there. I got to looking at the Google Maps, and it's a definitely curvy road. So this is Highway 191. I looked up comments on just blogs and different things to kind of see, is this something that I can do? Do I want to avoid it? And the ruling is we're going to go for it. However, I am going to detach the Jeep from the motorhome and go up solo. So I'm gonna be driving the RV, Lane's gonna be driving the Jeep, and that way I can at least take off about 5,000 pounds. That's about what the Jeep weighs. Take off that from the motorhome having to pull that, and I should be fine. There are pull-offs, so if I do need to do that, I will. But this is one thing that we're gonna do is as a safety precaution to make sure that we make it up there without any problems. So I've heard great things about this area, really great things about this area. So I don't want to avoid it just because of this road. And so we're gonna go for it, and I'll keep you guys along with us and tell you how it's going. So stay tuned. I am currently headed up the mountain. It is 5 miles, 10 switchbacks, 5 to 8% grade, and there's about 8 turns that are 20 miles an hour. The refrigerator door just opened on us. My engine temp is doing pretty good. I'm at 200. Oh, just opened again. Hey, can you shut it, please? Thank you. Second time it opened. I don't know why it's opening. I'm not going very fast. So far, the RV's doing great coming up. I've got it in 3rd gear, doing about 35 miles an hour. It's going pretty good. But I'm not there yet. I'd say I'm probably 1/3 of the way. Chasen started yelling at me. He needed to go to the bathroom. I was at 230 degrees on the temperature on the engine. Because Chasen had to go to the bathroom and because the refrigerator has opened up twice on us, I wanted to go ahead and stop, let Chasen go to the bathroom, fix the refrigerator, and let it cool off, and we'll get back on the road. So stop number 2, had to pull over, got hot again. I got all the way down to 1st gear. I was in 3rd for quite a while. The last little stretch, got through the switchbacks, but it just kept going up. And temperature got to 233 degrees. I found a pullover spot, so I went ahead and pulled over. I don't know how much more is left. Probably not too much because we're almost as high as the mountaintops now. I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong. If there's any seasoned RVers out there who have experience in climbing mountains, let me know, because all I know is keep it in low gear and just go slow and steady. That's what I've been doing, but I'm still overheating a little bit. Back on the road. I believe we are almost there. I just looked at Google Maps. There's not too much left to climb this hill. And then I believe we'll have our first downhill descent. Looky here, looky here. We made it to the top, everybody. Oh boy, this looks like a 1-lane road. They said the road was good at getting in, but I don't know what you do when you meet somebody. Luckily you meet nice people that scoot over for you. Based on Google Maps, we've got 5 more miles of this road. You know, Sometimes you just got to go down the roughest roads and go up the steepest hills in order to find the prettiest spots. And Lane and I have found this is all too true, that sometimes the hardest places to get to can be the most beautiful. I don't know if you can see all those washboards in the road, but there's a bunch of them. Still 4 miles to get back. The sun is glaring so bad that you guys can maybe hopefully see all the washboards. And it's as far as I can see down this road. And the road goes quite a ways that way, and it's all washboard, washboard, washboard. But my hope is that nobody else wants to bring their RV down this road. And so we'll get down here and we will have the place to ourselves. That's my hope. It looks like an RV is coming up on the road. Yeah, I think so. This is gonna be interesting. So we've got a truck and he's towing a travel trailer, and I am as far over as I can get. Woo. We could have high-fived each other, that's how close we were. Oh man, that was close. That was close.
Oh no, Lovies. You guys.
Well, we made it. This place is packed. It is a Thursday, and I was expecting not as many people to be here as what there is. Well, a great thing is that because we have the Jeep, tomorrow I can go around looking and seeing what's available and take a site. So what we did for tonight was there's just this loop of a road. It's a short loop, it's not very big, but nobody's on it. There's no campsites along it, and I don't see why we couldn't at least just stay here for one night. It is on a little bit of a steep incline here. And so as I was driving by it over here, all I could see was bluff and water, which was a little intimidating, knowing that I have a rig that is 27,000 pounds. So anyway, this is where we're gonna stay for tonight. It is a beautiful location. We got here at a perfect time with the sunset, but since we just got here, it is time to get ready for bed. It's time. How's that coffee this morning?
I thought he said, "Mom, can I film you?" And I said, "Yeah," but I thought he was gonna film me on my way out, and I was gonna say, "Peace out, homie." And now we're having a setup.
Well, you
here.
don't. I'm not allowed to get the back of your head.
Yeah, I don't have a bald spot today. Oh yeah, I do. Just kidding. Coffee's good.
Well, good morning, everybody. Check out this amazing view behind us. Isn't this beautiful?
That's beautiful. We got a peeker, Daddy.
We got a peeker?
We got a
okay, so I have to
peeker.
be quiet about the surprise. So we still have a surprise. I was going to fill you guys in on it, but I'm not going to yet because we have somebody paying attention. But as you know, last night when we got here, we just found a spot really quickly because it's kind of crowded back in here where we're at. This morning at 6:30, I drove around this entire area to try and find a different spot. I found one, which is just right down here, that we're going to move to really quickly before somebody else gets it, because it is Friday and that could happen pretty quickly. But then probably in about 3 to 4 hours, our surprise will be here.
We're excited. Show him the peeker. Show him the peeker. There's the peeker.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
He's gone.
Ah, gotcha.
There's all
Okay.
the peekers.
Let's move the RV. That's a pretty scary little spot right there.
Yeah, it is. Mama! That's a what?
Well, the ground just gave way.
Tomorrow I'm going off-road.
All right, so we got two options.
Okay.
Option number one is right here.
Okay.
It's gonna be big enough for us. I know we can fit in there easily, both of us. And option number two is down here. I'll show you. Kids, don't try this at home. Don't get me in the bush. No, you're good. You're good.
Well, I already don't like this.
Why?
We parked way back here with the lakes over there.
Well, you'll see. Hang on.
Still.
Right here to your right.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good. It's just not as big. We can fit back here. And I mean, we're right here by the water.
Okay, I like this.
But the problem is I don't know if Melissa and Sean can really fit back here with us.
Oh, I bet we can make it happen if we set our minds to it.
So you want to do this one?
Yeah, it's more private, and look, we're right on the lake where the kids can just walk in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Winner, winner,
Heck
chicken
to
dinner.
the yes. Winner, winner. So
Now the ground's a little soft, but I don't think I'll get stuck back here.
So what do you want me to do?
Yeah, so back up and I'll pull in here. Don't tell me I'm the only one who would bring a Class A down here. Don't tell me that. Oh boy. Okay, well. Scraping things on both sides, but these aren't big branches or twigs, so it's all right. It's okay. I just keep telling myself it's okay. So check this out. I mean, we can walk right out. So yeah, I got it in okay.
Gabriel loves it, Dad.
Does he? This is gonna be great. Oh man. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I left a scrape. I could hear it. You know, anytime you can hear them, it's probably not good. Hopefully it'll all buff out. I think it will. It's not deep. You know, they say if you can hang your fingernail on it, it's too deep to buff out, but this is just a tool. This is a vehicle to get us where we want to go, to get us into experiences that we want to experience, and scratches and dents and dings happen along the journey, and that's just perfectly fine. Because this is what it's about.
Oh, you're literally coloring your face. That's so cool. Now you gotta come up with an Indian.
So Layla's been drawing some Indian art on some rocks. I came over to look because she said she was drawing. And then I really seen what was happening.
Really cool.
That's what happens when you leave kids alone for a little while.
Okay, I won't look.
So here comes our surprise. Kids don't know it, they are still down here at the lake. And that's my sister, my brother-in-law, and my nieces. My sister and brother-in-law went on a trip all the way to Oregon for a whole month, and now they're on the way back to Missouri, and we are crossing paths along this trip so that we can hang out with them for a little bit. And they're almost here, and I'm excited.
Oh, looks like we have neighbors.
I don't know what they're doing. I think they're just turning around. What?
Layla's gotta clear her eyes. Hi, guys.
We just have that chalk everywhere.
Who is it?
Maddie, I didn't realize her truck.
Hey, sis.
Oh, Sissy, are you so happy, Daddy? We got happy tears.
You got happy tears?
We got happy tears right here.
I think I have to wash off too.
Alyssa?
Hi, baby. So happy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Good job.
Yeah, try and blow that one out.
Yeah, we even have. Oh, not on the cake.
Oh, not silly string.
No. Thanks for hanging out with Aunt Lisa. I love you, baby.
Bye, Maddie. Bye, Grady.
Love ya. He don't care. He don't care. Well, now it's time for us to pack up and leave.
Seriously.
Yeah, it really is hard saying goodbye to family when we have been with them for 3 days now and just had a blast here. We are on BLM land, but where we are setting is, you can see complete privacy where we're at. We didn't.
Surrounded by woods. Like, this is top 10 favorite places we've stayed for me.
And it just made it that much nicer having my sister and brother-in-law and nieces here. We just loved the past 3 days.
It's been great.
So now we got to hit the road. But one thing Elaine and I wanted to talk about was, as you guys seen, my brother-in-law Sean, he don't care.
He don't care.
It makes me think
like
of
the guy off Lonesome Dove.
Yeah.
Them eggs where you fry them up and coffee grounds, ball. I don't care.
That's how Sean's attitude is. I don't care. So anyway,
that's funny.
But seeing them in their fifth wheel, Lane and I were talking about the fact that we really don't miss ours at all. Seeing them set it up, seeing everything they had to do, how they had the generator, which Sean has the exact same generator that I've got. I thought, you know, maybe we would.
So you want Mama? Say hello. You're so sweet, baby. But anyways, yes, we left like this morning. There's no stress. We're leaving. It's just simple.
We still have to pack up and do things like that. But I think
not
it's
like it. Well, the difference is you got to make sure it's right in the fifth wheel. But in the RV, you're riding with it. So if something's messed, you easily notice it and fix it. And plus, I just don't have as much to do.
Yeah, we don't have to worry so much about leveling and unleveling. You've seen Sean use those blocks to make sure he was level. That's not something that we really have to be too concerned about, although we do have to level our rig. But yeah, we really don't miss the fifth wheel after, you know, seeing them being in theirs, and they're actually considering maybe doing something different. He was looking at Class A's online whenever they were here. And all right, well, let's get on the road ourselves. I'm ready to get to the Tetons.
I'm ready to finish that cup of coffee that
I
promise you is cold right now.
We have to finish that coffee.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Coffee first.
Coffee first, then Tetons.
So one thing I did notice that I wanted to tell you guys about before we head up and leave, because my rig is so dusty right now, it's very easy to notice. But I've been having a little bit of a hydraulic leak. I know where it's coming from. My reservoir for the hydraulic is right there. I've got a fitting or a hose. Don't know if you can see it very well, but it's right there. And it's not on there securely, and that's where I can tell the hydraulic fluid is leaking. So I'm gonna have to have that fixed. Now, I don't know if that is the cause or if it's related. My front jack is also hydraulic, and it is not coming down anymore. And so, whenever we parked here, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but I parked with our awning facing uphill into the woods instead of towards the beach. It's because with this jack not working and the way the slope is that I needed to raise up the beach side to get us level. And if I'd parked our front door towards the beach, that wouldn't have happened. Again, I don't know if they're related. I'm gonna have to fix that leak first, put more hydraulic fluid in, and then check it and see if the jack will come up and down. The other jacks are working fine, but this one is getting a little stuck on me. If there's any people out there who have tips or suggestions for me to check, let me know. But I'm gonna do this first and see if this is the cause, and then I'll let you guys know.
Ah, you took all the coffee! All the way down to the top. You were a big boy.
You gonna try to splash it on there?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. It's just covered in dust. If I mess up, I'm gonna have to go back. I don't think I got it.
Stupid idiot.
Gotcha! It's so fun scaring her. I'm gonna see if I can get out. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, shoot. I think this wasn't a good idea. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is what scratched me up the last time we came down. So I seen it and I wanted to break it off. So I'm pretty sure that's what did it. Now I gotta get back in there. So I hope you guys don't mind a little bit of Ben-Hur being played behind me while I'm talking. But I just wanted to tell you guys about this place called Jug Hollow on the Flaming Gorge Lake recreational area. It's a wonderful place. Like you guys seen coming in, it's a long gravel road to get all the way back to where we were. And we were all the way at the very end of the peninsula, which I will say, I don't know if we'll be here in the next 5 years or less, because the way that the land is eroding on both sides of the peninsula, you know, like right now where I'm at, it is steep. Like steep on that side, steep on this side. And while we were here, we were watching the earth fall away into the lake. So that may be an island where we were camping at some point. I don't know, but it's a wonderful place. It's free, obviously, and I would suggest to not get here on the weekend because this place is going to be packed. Now, there are dirt roads all over this lake that'll take you to boondocking places. This is just the one that happened to be on Campendium that I found, because there was a lot of ones that I know are on the map or on Google Earth that I was looking at that wasn't on Campendium. I think this is just probably the one that people have made the most comments on or whatever. Now, about 15 minutes of this dirt road to get out of here, and I'm going slow. I don't want to rattle this thing to pieces. We finally made it to the highway. Oh. So we was on that road for a little over 30 minutes. It's got so many washboards on it that I just had to go slow. Gonna get the Jeep hooked back up, and away we go. You want to pull it up, and I'll tell you when to stop?
Yes.
Okay. Oh man, this thing is dusty. Great. Okay, now I need you to back up. Keep going. There you go. So both of these have to flip down.
I'm right back here.
What? You're crazy.
It's so quiet.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Getting lots of
Kids are in there screaming, so I
know,
can't wait
that's
for you to
why
get back
I'm
in the RV.
Yeah, I know. That's my job.
What?
I said I need to learn how to drive the RV so you can be the nanny and I can be the RV
Yeah.
driver.
Let's just
Drinking
keep
my
it this way
coffee.
for a long time. Got everything in control in here. It's awful quiet.
You hear it?
I hear nothing. That's marvelous.
That's what I do best.
All right, folks. I'll tell you one thing we got to do today is give everything a bath, including ourselves.
Yeah, no kidding.
Jeep and motorhome need a bath. So let's go do that.